Hey guys, Reese here, just with a quick tutorial on how to get Pokemon games on your laptop slash computer. Right, all it is you're going to firstly, in a minute when I open this link, you're going to click the link in the description. I'm going to put the link in the description, but for now I've saved it in this Word document. So I'm going to open up the Word document. There's the link. Should be zshare / download / a bunch of numbers and a few letters. For me, I'm just going to copy and paste that into my internet browser. Just wait for it to load. Copy and paste it in there, and you'll get this page. And it should say download at the top, Pokemon by Reese.zip. You'll come down here, just make sure it's that same file name. Click download now at the bottom, not the top two. Then you get this page, and it'll tell you it'll download in so many seconds, 45 or something like that. So because I've already got it, I'm going to close that down, and you'll get this folder. Well, this WinRAR, you're going to need WinRAR to extract your files to the desktop, and then you'll get, once you've extracted, you should have this folder. It's basically the same name but a folder version. And inside, you're going to open it. You're going to do the Game Boy Advance first, I think we are. So we're going to click Visual Boy Advance. Just drag this down here. Click File and Open. It does play both Game Boy Advance and Pokemon Color game, Game Boy Color game. Sorry. So we're going to start with. We're not going to start with this, I don't think. I believe I'm going to start with the Game Boy Color game. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Pokemon Yellow, I think I do choose. And then obviously the game loads. You can make the screen really big, like full screen. It is a bit pixelated because it's a bit of an old game. And then you can just make it a bit bigger, like I do, just so it's a bit bigger, so I can see everything. Then obviously that. And that's your Pokemon Yellow, and that's how that works. Close that. Just reopen it. Time for a Game Boy Advance game now. So go to where you saved the folder, which mine was on the desktop. Pokemon Games, Advanced Games. Now I think I choose Pokemon Fire Red. Make the screen a bit bigger. And here's a few tips and tricks on how to use Visual Boy Advance. If you go into Options, Joypad, Configure, then this is how you do your configuration of what buttons you want everything as. Obviously, look, here we go. Number 1, the buttons down the left hand side here are your Game Boy Advance buttons. So, and then all you do on the right is you press your keyboard button, which you want them to consist with. I'm just going to click cancel, and then that's how you do that. And a little tip which only works for Visual Boy Advance: if you go into throttle, then a frame skip, then other throttle, then other. Then if you type in the number, I'm going to type in 500. Click OK. It makes the game run a lot faster. But I must warn you that if you do play with the sound on, it makes the sound really weird. So you can turn that off if you want the game to work faster, which is what I do. And you go into Options, Sound, and Mute, and then you have no sound. And that is that. Right, close that. Time for the Nintendo DS. You're going to open Desmumi. And before we do any opening of games, you want to click View. Sorry, I clicked Emulation. View. Screen Separation. Narrow Border. Once you click Narrow Border, what that does is it puts a little border in between the two screens as if you are playing a DS. So you click Open ROM. I'm going to go to the desktop, which is where I saved it. Pokemon by Reese. Pokemon Games. Nintendo DS games. I'll give you a choice of Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Pokemon White. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are in English, but Pokemon White is a translated version from Japanese to English, so the names will be a tad bit weird. So I'm going to open Soul Silver. I'm going to wait for it to load. And then obviously you can use your mouse like a stylus on a DS for the bottom screen to click stuff, which is what I did there. I just skipped that. And then to change you go into Control Fig, set everything you want as. Don't know why I have a fascination with wiggling the mouse. And you can turn your sound off in sound settings. I turn them off. Then volume down to 0. And pretty much this is to make the videos and the battles a bit quicker. I go onto config, frame skip, and then limit frame rate is ticked, so I untick it, which turns it off, and it makes the video on the starting screen and the battles a bit quicker. And then that's pretty much that. Thanks for watching, guys. Being Reese. If you want any tutorials or any help with the other stuff that you think I may be able to make a video for, then please leave comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate and comment and subscribe if you really want to. See ya.
Hey, this is Starfruit here, and I'm going to show you how to speed up Pokemon games on a DS emulator. I'm using Desmume or Desmumi or whatever, just DS emulator. This is the only one that's worked really well for me, so I suggest downloading this one for Pokemon games. If you get a ROM that says patched on it, it's usually means like you can create a save file, which is important in Pokemon games because without the save file you won't be able to like get past the Elite Four, which happened to me in Fire Red when I was doing catching legendaries. That kind of screwed it up a little bit. But anyway, this DS, or I'm pretty sure every DS emulator doesn't have one of those turbo buttons that you see on a Visual Boy Advance or any Game Boy Advance emulator. You see me use it a lot in my other videos and catching legendaries and all that. But so pretty much what I use here is you go to hotkey config and then look at fast forward toggle. You want that on spacebar, or that's at least what I have it on because I'm used to using spacebar or fast forward anyway. So just set that on any button you want to use to fast forward, and it's just a toggle, so you only have to press it once. But that's not the only thing. You don't want to have that on when you're in the world running around. So see, look, it lags, and it's probably even laggier on the recording. But anyways, you want these cheats. I'll put them in the description. Just show you what they do. So one of them increases the message speed, like whenever you talk to somebody, and one of them increases movement speed. There's also another movement speed cheat, which is 2 times fast, but I use the 4 times fast one. But you don't want to use this. You don't want to use the running shoes while this cheat is on because it pretty much screws you over. I got like caught in the ground when I tried to do it, and I had to redo my whole save. And here's a fat man. Oh, no, I can't really talk to him because this cheat is really weird. It makes your following Pokemon kind of like in front of your side to you, side by side. Okay, so you can pretty much see how fast the message speed is. Plus, I have the options set on fast right here. I normally do that. And one last thing that about that spacebar fast forwarding thing, you pretty much just want to use that when you're in a battle because it's like the only thing where it doesn't like pretty much lag the whole thing. See, this is normal speed in this battle right now, and here's the sped up version. Pretty significant difference, and there's not really any kind of like frame rate drop or like any frame skipping, if that makes any sense to you. But anyways, expect more Pokemon catching legendaries videos for me in the future. I'm going to upload this before I end the Emerald series on all those Pokemon, but you'll hear me say like I'm still having trouble finding a DS emulator and all those. Don't worry about it. I found a good one. It doesn't lag when I record, and I found out how to speed it up, and hopefully this helps you guys if you're trying to play through any Pokemon game. Oh yeah, they probably have these cheats for Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and I'm pretty sure there are none for Black and White at this time. I'm not sure. I still haven't really checked on it. I just heard from a friend that there's no action replay codes on it yet, but that's going to be a pain in the ass for me to play through that whole entire game again without speeding it up a little. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you. Give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please check out my Catching Legendary series if you haven't. And thanks for watching.